I've been on the road, I've been doing shows. Now we eating steak, remember sleeping on the floor. We're still at the gas station when the time was cold. In the kitchen,
G'day guys, I'm at ThunderFab today. I've got Ken's here at the moment. Stevie's on his way in. Last episode you would have seen us finishing off the building and the fitting of this canopy. It's been on for a couple of weeks now, and I'm back with these fellas now to start the internal fit out. So Ken's working away, finishing off the drawers. They're going to go in today. Fridge surround, fridge, there's a whole heap of stuff. So I'll take you with me through the day and I'll show you what's going in. That's the next customer's been built at the moment too. Was that for this one's for a Hilux, isn't it?
Yeah, that's for extra cab pilots, that one.
Oh, an extra cab, cool. I'll have to show you some photos of what the extra cab ones look like. That's the first drawer assembled. It hasn't actually been put in place yet. Pretty flash. Oh, this will go on as well today. That's the jerry can holder that's going on the back. And you might have seen the bin bag from PM Canvas. So the bin bag itself is removable. For you to empty and stuff. This one's a little bit different the way it goes on. There's a little Velcro slot there so I can still reattach the spare wheel. Put a couple of pockets on the side. These are bigger than anything else on the market, so you can actually get a full bin bag in and out, which is really handy. And they've made this clever little recycling insert so you can put your cans or stubbies or whatever in there. And they've also sewn an extra little pocket in the back of it for me. Anyway, there you go. That's Nathan and Kelly from PM Canvas. I'm also probably going to get them to do some cool little canvas inserts and stuff for the drawers that the ThunderFab guys are building. So you'll see that later on.
You gotta be able to put in that fridge thing together.
The slide, the surround.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty good.
Oh, how cool does the laser cut logo look, man? That's wicked. Fridge surround for the Bushman 85 upright. Boys have had it bent and laser cut and I'm just going to assemble it. Ken's trusted me, what a rookie.
So it's, yeah, she was like 3 months old before we found it out last time.
Yeah. So yeah, you design this flat pack so that you can freight this to people. It's not going to be too expensive to send.
Yeah.
And you give them all the fixings and they can assemble it themselves.
That's right, yeah.
And I guess I'm your dummy, hey? If I can do it, anyone can. No, it's cool. It's good. That took like 5 minutes to build and it comes up an absolute treat. While Ken's working away doing these drawers, I'm going to reverse this door. I'd rather open this way just for the layout of my canopy. So I believe there's a way, I'm going to do a quick Google, I believe there's a way to flip it around, so I'll get into that. Well, that was easy. Everything's in the instructions on how to do it. And it even comes with an extra sticker to cover up because you're going to have 2 holes from where the handle was. Comes with an extra sticker to cover that up. So I'll bang that on. And this can go into the cage and into the car. So Ken, these drawers, like everything else, the way you're fixing them, you're picking up the strut in the bottom with strut nuts?
Yeah. Just put it up into the strut here with these nuts.
Yeah.
You just put them wherever you want.
So if I change the setup and I want to move these anywhere, or I want to pull them out if I need the room, it's just a couple of bolts and they're out.
Yeah. Yep.
Wicked. Same as the fridge, eh?
Same as the fridge.
Yeah. Easy peasy. You'll notice one of these drawers is a little bit shorter, but the actual drawer bodies are the same size, and the reason is that in the back of this drawer, in the void, the battery's actually going to fit in there, so it's not going to be exposed to anything. So it'll be nice and neat, you won't even be able to see the battery. But still really easy access to get to it. Just pull the drawers out and you'll be able to see it. That battery going in is an Allspark 150 amp hour lithium battery from Jason Off-Road Living. He's gonna, once we're finished this fit out, it's gonna go to Jason, he's gonna wire that up, so that'll be in another episode. We're just getting it in place for it now. Beautiful thing.
Jason's gonna have a good time doing that.
Yeah. You probably get that little ARB cable chain down there.
It's tricky because it has to go from here to there, and then from there to there.
Oh yeah.
2-stage.
Yeah, true.
If you can make it work, it's gonna be sick though.
Little prep surface.
Yep. Rightio, water tank time. What are we looking at there, Ken? What's going on with the water tank?
Water tank.
Stainless steel?
Stainless steel, 316 stainless. It's 1.5 mil thick, 1.6. And
You got a sender in there, by the looks of it.
yeah, so you got a full sender unit. We'll fit a gauge up into your little panel,
Cool. And stainless hangers,
Yeah, stainless. Scratch.
and you've TIG welded in all the fittings.
Yep. All the fittings are welded in, and it's been pickled and passivated, so
Which means it's safe to drink from, is that right?
yeah, it just cleans the welds from the inside.
Alright. Baffled?
Yeah, baffled.
And total volume.
70 litres this one.
Cool. Will I still be able to maintain that factory spare wheel mount underneath there if I had to run a second spare?
Yeah, there should be still plenty of room for that.
Stevie was just saying that one of the other jobs they've done recently was an extra cab BT50, and he went the trundle tray, spare wheel and water tank.
Yep. Yep, and there's room for all three, so trundle drawer, 1200mm trundle drawer.
Yeah.
70 litre water tank. It's probably 100mm between the two.
Wow.
And then that was way up against the cab.
Wicked. And that's not a 1200mm trundle drawer, it's not a small one.
No, not a small one.
That was an extra cab though, wasn't it?
It was an extra cab, yeah.
Yeah.
So, dual cab.
Would you do a shorter trundle draw for people that had a dual cab like me?
Yeah, I think we will, because we want to obviously keep the 70 litre water tank. We don't want to compromise size on that.
Yeah.
So probably shorten up to maybe a metre or
Yeah.
900, just to see what's going to work.
And if they wanted more water carrying capacity, then you'd just grab 2 of these jerry can holders.
Yep.
And you could go fuel or water depending on your trip. So there's potentially another 40 litres of water anyway.
Yeah, that's it. That's more than enough for most people,
Yeah.
in most situations.
I've got a long range tank under there as well, so I can potentially have 70 litres in the water tank, 40 litres on the back and jerry can holders. So it's 110 litres of water, 130 litres of fuel, and take 2 spare tyres. So that's pretty cool, eh? Yeah. Without strapping anything on the roof or... It's pretty good. That'll get you away.
Yeah, get you in trouble.
Yeah.
Or out of trouble.
Hopefully.
It's got to be in that hole, Steve. Ah, that's it, mate. Send it.
Hey, Kenny, just before you stick that in, it's like a Deutsch plug that's going to go through the toolbox,
Yeah, so it's like a flange mount.
and it will be waterproof.
Yeah, so we'll put some silicon behind it and we'll rivet to the back of the toolbox.
Yeah.
So then you just got a male Deutsch plug that you just
Oh, gotcha.
plug in. They're fully sealed, and
And that's your power to switch your water pump on and off.
that's right. Yeah.
Cool.
That way, if you want to change that pump at any stage, you can just unplug it, unplug the tube, and swap it out.
Yeah. And those John Guest fittings, they're just like a push fitting as well,
Yeah.
eh?
So you just,
And that's taken up quite a bit of room in the toolbox, but the idea is that it's all dust.
fully enclosed. Yeah.
Yeah, dust proof, waterproof.
So that pump should last forever. It's got like a vibration mount as well.
Oh yeah, so it's not going to rattle to bits.
Yeah.
That's nice and tucked up out the way. I'm not going to smash that off, am I?
No, I think it's a good spot for it.
Love your confidence. That looks cool, eh? So that water filler is matching the fuel filler. It's the same design, stainless one on the other side. So it's got a one-way valve in it, so water goes in but can't come rushing out.
Yep, that's right. So we're going to, with this one here, we'll have an adapter that screws in to that filler, and then that will reduce that back down to a tap fitting, a male tap. So then when you go into, your water source points, on wiki camps, whatever, you just run your hose between the two, fill it, it'll go through the check valve, and then you'll just fill it either until the gauge is full or you see it run out of the breather.
Yeah.
The tank's full, and then the check valve will stop the water from backfeeding up the line, so it'll just close off. I think it's like a 10 psi cracking pressure on the check. So yeah, you won't have any issues with opening it with a normal mains water pressure.
So that's the remote switch for the inverter.
Yep. The tank level gauge.
Yep.
There's your battery monitor as well.
Beautiful.
Still got room for switch panel.
USB ports or something.
Yeah.
And then you've riv nutted the top of the fridge cage in there as well to bolt through, hey?
Yeah, nutsets, 2 M5 nutsets going into the fridge cage.
Yeah.
So I'll bring those 2 in.
And 3 of those strut nuts, so there's nothing moving that.
There's nothing moving that.
I can winch off that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just provide a little bit more stability at the fridge box. Not that it needs it, but
Oh yeah.
it just ties it all in together from bottom to top.
Yeah. Cool, man. Looks good.
Yep, send it. Started. Consider it started.
That looks cool, though. That's the big twin compressor or twin piston ARB air compressor. So the boys have folded up a bit of a sort of fascia panel for me, and this is going to mount on the ceiling of the canopy on the passenger side. Up out the way, nice and accessible. Should be a beautiful thing. Like a glove. That's heaps neat, eh? Yeah. With the 90s. I just had to race the ARB and pick up a couple of 90 degrees because I only got the straight ones. Wouldn't have reached. Looks a lot neater anyway. So Steve's just finished mounting the air compressor there. So a little quick connect fitting for my for the Nitto, or the ARB's own one. It's not Nitto, is it? Switch there. Still needs wiring in, obviously. Little twin pump air compressor, ARB, and then that piece of panel that Steve's holding there is going to be the switch panel. Should be a good thing. Not going to mount that yet because I'm going to let Jason, the 12 volt fella, don't know where he wants to mount stuff yet, so we're going to leave that to him because no doubt, like Steve just said, if we do it, we're going to get it wrong, aren't we?
Yeah, that's it.
Murphy's Law will be in the wrong place if we drill a hole. Travel buddy mounted there. I'm using some of Rory's Somerville Metalworks brackets. It's all nice and neat. Inverter's going to sit up on top of the fridge there, so I'll be able to get to my power points just here. Probably stick a few USB ports in there. And a little bit of room here that I'll make use of. Bag or storage or something, not sure yet. Just want to make as much use of all the space I've got. Looking good. So there we go, guys. That's pretty much the internal fit out just about done. It does go off to off-road living in the next couple of weeks for the 12 volt fit out, which will include wiring in this induction cooker, the inverter to run it. I've ordered some cable track to run that cable, so we'll see how they get on doing that. It's going to be a bit of a mission. But yeah, absolutely loving it. It's turned out heaps better than I ever expected. ThunderFab have done a brilliant job. All this stuff is available online separately. All this fit out stuff like the drawers and the tables and fridge surround, switch panels, everything. So I'll put links in the description for that. So yeah, that 12 volt video is coming out soon. Also, there'll be another video coming out soon on the outboard slide, which lives in there. I've already booked a really cool trip to test all this out, including the tinny and the outboard, and
a few days off grid running off a lithium battery, so it should be good. ThunderFab, done an awesome job. Check them out if you're looking at getting a Canopy, or if you've already got a Canopy and you want to fit it out with some really cool gear.
See the light of day, all this blood on my clothes. I was tired every day, green light, it's time to go. I don't wanna live life fast or die too young. Die too young. 100 miles per hour, I might crash, cause the good die young. Yeah, the good die young. Push it to the limit, I can't go no more. Red light, no way, I'm coming back home. Long dirt road, all on my own. I'ma be the greatest, write my name in the stone. Write my name in the stone. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Yeah, I'm coming back home. Write my name in the stone. Cause I'm coming back home. Cause I'm coming back home. Right back where I left because I know my people needed me. Diamond in the rough, I don't know what it is they see in me. Go down as a legend in my city cause we beat the street.